Hello everyone. So, my name is Lola Fatimah. I would like to tell you about apologize. So, what is apologize? To apologize is to tell someone that you are sorry for having done something that has caused him inconvenience or unhappiness. Of course, almost every day we say sorry. For example, when you come late, I'm sorry for my late, or sorry, I don't mean it. But it'll be better if you know the details about apologizing before you doing it. So in this video, I would like to tell you about things that you need to know about expressing apologize in the simple way. So stay tuned. First, don't make excuses. In some cultures, it would sound rude when you mention the reasons for things or mistakes that you have done. So, for example, when you come late for a meeting, you should not say like, "I'm sorry for my late. I had so many deadlines last night, so I woke up at 7 o'clock this morning." No. You should say something like this: "I'm so sorry for my late. Thanks for waiting for me." It will sound more polite and give the impression that we respect the other person. Second, apologize, reason and promise. Usually after making a mistake, we'll apologize, give our reasons, then we will try to show that we will not repeat the mistake again and in the future. That's what we call a promise. This will show that we regret what we have done and try to be better next time. Third, what you repeat. There are times when we feel very guilty for our actions, then apologize repeatedly. But don't let you apologize repeatedly by saying things like this. "I'm so sorry." No, don't say like that. It would be better if you apologize at the beginning, finish your work, then say sorry again at the end of the time. For example, "Oh, I'm sorry for my late. You must have been waiting so long. I'll try and make it up to you." And then at the end of the meeting session, you can say once again, I'm sorry for keeping you waiting. Fourth, adverbs. It's about using adverbs in expressing apologize. Adverbs that are often used are so and very. These adverbs are usually spoken with emphasis to show our remorse when apologizing. For example, "I'm very sorry" will have a different power from "I'm very sorry." Fifth, word stress. It's about emphasizing words when saying sorry. The emphasis of different words can affect the meaning of the sentence itself. For example, "Really? I'm sorry." And "Really? I'm sorry." The second version sounds flatter and will sound like a sarcastic, so avoid it. Sixth, intonation. When you express an apology, you must pay attention to your intonation. People will judge how serious your apology is through it. For example, "I'm sorry" will sound more serious than "I'm sorry." It sounds like a sarcastic, or people will judge you that you're not serious with your apologize. Seventh, eye contact. Different countries, different cultures. In some cultures, closing your eyes when apologizing will show that you are serious and very sorry for your actions. Something. If, for example, like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't mean it," like you close your eyes. But in other places, when you apologize, you should look into his eyes because they will judge whether you are lying or telling the truth. 8. I'm afraid that. say, I'm afraid if I haven't. When you have doubts, with that you have anticipated that if you will make an intentional mistake, and most likely others will understand that. Ninth, past apologize. There are times when we feel sorry for a long time, and there's also a feeling of guilt for a moment, and then the feeling of guilt disappears for some reason. For example, I still feel guilty for my action yesterday, and sorry for tearing your book. Fortunately, it's not a limited edition. 10th, regret. Regret is usually used in a formal and informal sentence. For formal apologetic sentences, usually in writing, such as I regret informing you that, and I regret to informing you that. So adjust to the context whether it is an informal or formal situation. 11th, excuse me. People say excuse me when they want to do something in front of other people, like wanting to pass or want to take a call. 12th, people will say pardon me when he hears other getting noisy or when he has done something in front of other people, like accidentally bothering them. To respond that, you can say I beg your pardon. 13th, the right amount of apologizing. Different countries, different cultures. You can see when other people want to complain a problem, they will start by apologizing first as a formality. But in other places, people will assume that it means you feel guilty for the problem you are facing, so it's likely to be responded to just the way it is. Some cultures prefer to the point. 14th, apologizing without accepting responsibility. If you have entered the workforce like a company, it will be better if you have learned basic things like making an official apology. This is to avoid mistakes such as request letters are too convoluted but don't contain clear statements. 15th, formality. As I explained earlier, it is important to use formal and informal sentences in various situations to apologize. There are many examples of informal apologies. You can use some slang or other terms like oops, sorry. I think that's all from me. Thanks for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.